Hey guys, how's it going? I hope everybody is well out there. I just want to go live here for a second and maybe a couple minutes. Um, yeah, I am. I'm doing well. I'm here at home now. Obviously, this week begins my OT and hopefully PT as well. I go to see my doctor on Tuesday, and so I'll find out more information then, and I'll be able to like really start working out a plan as far as my recovery is concerned. Yesterday, me and my wife went out to a movie and we saw Death of a Unicorn, and I'll tell you, it was more challenging, like psychologically, than I had expected or anticipated. I had to walk with my walker, and it just so happened that it was theater number 11. So it was the very last theater on the right hand side. So, of course, I had to walk the full hallway. And it was difficult having people look at me, as a 44-year-old man struggling and, walking very slow in this walker, and, people wondering, like, what the hell is his problem? And I thought, uh, it was very challenging. I didn't realize the effect that that would have on me psychologically. And so by the time I left the theater, walking, to go outside to get to the car, I cried a little bit, just the weight of that, and just how much things have changed, and how different things are going to be from here on out. Uh, Certainly not something that I anticipated or expected, but there are certainly some distinct challenges and differences from here on out. So, that is there. There's just so many things that I wouldn't have expected that this has changed. And I know I've talked to a lot of people, and I've had some people weigh in that, even though this road to recovery may take several months for me to get to a place where I'm, back to full strength, or as close as I'm going to get. And this is just the very beginning. It's still, you know, different, right? It's not what I would have ever expected or thought, or there are certain challenges, and I'm sitting here and experiencing all these things for the first time, and they're not easy. Uh, you know, um, hey everybody, nice to see you guys. Um, so as I move through all of this stuff and keep pushing forward, I'm looking forward to doing a bunch of things. And, one of those things is going to start this next week. You guys can expect it here on the channel. So that's really why I wanted to go live. I kind of wanted to drop this and release this. I've been wanting to do this for some time and I haven't done it, mainly because of time. And now I have time. So, like, of course, I've got doctor's appointments and things like that coming up. But a lot of my time is spent here in the bed, kind of just chilling, with the ability to watch TV and watch some of the programming and stuff. I'll flip this around, you know. Well, that didn't work. There it is. There's my shiny new walker that I get to use to get around. So, always fun, new experiences, I guess. And, we're talking about getting a whatchamacallit. Don't forget, you guys can use those super stickers and stuff like that too whenever I go live. And, I've never seen that happen before because we've not gone live since we've been monetized. So there was no ability before. But now that's a possibility. I don't exactly know how all that stuff works. So, some of you guys know much, much better than I do from being on other channels that have that. I just know that it's a possibility and that brings in revenue, I guess. Uh, So technically you could be the first to to get a super sticker. I don't even know how much they cost, a dollar, $5, 50 cents. I have no idea. I've honestly never purchased one myself. So anyway, you could be the first. And so anyway, again, announcements as far as the channel is concerned. I'm gonna try to do an episode this next week. I'm gonna try to get. I was supposed to have already done an episode with Andrew Dodge and brought him on. He has Unforbidden Truth podcast. I've been on his podcast several times, and it was time to bring him on mine. And so we were going to have him on, and that was going to be a pre-recorded episode that the plan is to release next week. And so yeah, hopefully this week I'll be able to catch up with him and get that episode done so that we can have it ready for release. Not this coming Tuesday, but the Tuesday after that. And so, that is the plan. I'll hit up Andrew and see when he's available this next week so that we can make that happen and we can continue providing content. The Troy Taylor episode was taken several weeks ago, actually, when we did the interview, and I had that kind of backlogged so that it was ready to go for April 1st. And so I'm very, very grateful for that because I would not have been able to get that done during that time, obviously. So hopefully we'll get back on a little path here and be able to churn out some things. But the thing I really wanted to, uh, oh, thanks, Seeth. I appreciate that. But the one thing I wanted to release, one of the things I've been meaning to do or have been planning on doing is some reviews. So reviews of different true crime documentaries and posting them in the site with my review and going through each episode and pulling some things out. So kind of my goal is to get one of them done relatively soon, probably today. Sit down and go through an episode, write down a bunch of things, and then early next week film that episode, that review, and then I'll post it on the podcast page, so you guys can have that. And I'll start kind of knocking them out as we go, and different ones and new and upcoming ones. We'll do the True Crime Myths, Legends, and More review, and I think it'll be good. I think it'll be a unique thing. I'm sure lots of podcasts do that, but you guys will get my unique perspective on that and what I think about the episodes. And you know, oh my God, what's going on? Like, oh, Mary just said that she's in the hospital. What's going on, Mary? Oh man, jeez, oh Pete, I need all of us going down. Well, Mary, I hope you're okay. Lots of prayers your way too. I know you guys have been praying for me a lot, and you know, okay, all right. Well, hopefully they get that figured out and they get all that handled so that you get some comfort from that, and they get it taken care of, whatever it is, so that you can get out of there. Uh, but I appreciate all the stuff that you guys have done for me. Many of you know that on my live episodes, Mary is one of the people that comes on, Mary and Sherry. And Mary comes on and provides some commentary and stuff. And she's been with me since before we started the podcast. And when we were still doing the true crime trivia on Clubhouse, she was one of the original members from that. And so she's really, really cool and from Scotland. So you guys out there, make sure that you're praying for her too and her recovery as she's in the hospital right now and pretty sick. So, you guys think about her too. And while you're throwing up some prayers for me, make sure that you throw up some for her as well. It all helps. Uh, so yeah, we're gonna start doing some reviews on some of these documentaries. I think um, the first one that I want to do, and I've mentioned this before, and uh, and hopefully I can get Michael Hawley on at some point to also discuss this one too. But this is the Zodiac speaking. That may be the first review that I do. It's a I've already watched it, I think maybe twice now, but I'll watch it again just to refresh my memory, and then I'll do a review going through each episode and then giving kind of a summary. But I thought it was really good. A lot of people out there watched it. I thought it was an interesting documentary. I thought they brought up a lot of good stuff. And so, I want to go through that and give my opinion and share that and bring some people on. And, maybe there's a couple episodes that are done around that will give people, and if you haven't watched it, you can go and watch it yourself and then offer your opinion and, weigh in on it, because there are lots of good documentaries out there. There are also some bad ones, and there are some that are just way, way out into left field that, maybe don't have good information, or they're pushing whatever agenda that they have. And, I think it'll be good to, maybe expose some of that or discuss some of that and see what people really think. I think I will probably go and, I want to do the Gabby Petito one. There's one out there on Scott Peterson that I would like to do. There's also some stuff out there about, I mean, there's just so much out there. There's tons and tons of documentaries, and that will give us some good content for some time. And I think people would enjoy that because we're all looking for new documentaries to watch and, interesting stuff out there. There's a couple of documentaries that I've watched that I thought were just incredible that are on, some cold cases and stuff like that that really need to get out there more, and more people need to watch them. So I think maybe, my little bit of uh, platform on the internet may, maybe help some of that. But yeah, I mean, Mary asked how I'm feeling today, and I'm really feeling the same. Very dizzy, and so that's just going to take a lot of time, I think, and a lot of recovery. But otherwise, I don't know to say this live, but since I had anesthesia in the hospital, I think I had my first real bowel movement today. Like I've had a couple others, but they were, kind of forced with, taking some stool softener and stuff like that. This morning I had my first real one, and it is if any of you have been to the hospital and have been through, something like that, you know that it is a major achievement to have your first normal shit. And so it was exciting for me this morning. I was happy to have that happen. As strange as that is to say, you never know uh, how much you miss some of the simple things of life until they happen. And so there's still a lot of uncertainty. There's still a lot of difficulty out here trying to navigate a lot of this stuff. But I am grateful that I'm still around. I'm still able uh, to work on making a recovery and being able to get back to a little bit of normalcy here. We'll see how it goes. And I've had a couple people weigh in that are people within the neurology field, and you know say that I'm really lucky because the spot in my brain that it hit is best case scenario. Uh, with a a uh, a stroke to the cerebellum, you could they say that you could lose 70 to 80% of your cerebellum and still be able to recover. And so it is the best of a worst case scenario for sure. So I am grateful for that. Uh, you know, Nothing else has been really hindered. my balance and stuff. I can work on my coordination. I can work on, getting back some of that, but I didn't lose anything major. I don't have any paralysis. I don't have any speech or cognition issues. So, so yeah, that's very, very helpful. You know, that, a lot of what I do is very speech based, and being able to talk to people and to think is critical for all the things that I do. So I am very grateful that for now I was spared um, having to face those challenges and having that taken away from me. But for the next 3 months, I'm at, greater risk for having another stroke. So I have to be very, very careful for the next several months to, make sure that I'm doing everything right and I'm minimizing my own personal risk, because, I am at higher risk right now for this happening again. And then, of course, if something like this were to happen again, I can't guarantee that it would not affect a different part of my brain and cause me to lose things that I critically need. So, you know, um, I'm grateful for what I have, and I'm grateful for all of it. So, and I'm grateful for you guys out there that are here and you know supportive and watching the content that I create, and that are offering up prayers and well wishes and everything. I appreciate that because I certainly need it, and I just hope that as we continue to move forward, uh, it'll stay that way. We are on the race to getting to 4,000 viewing hours for this year. And currently, I think when I looked this morning, we were at 3,600 and like 70 something. And so we're getting closer. And, we're only 250 viewing hours off. That gets us to full monetization. And that allows us to have ads and bring in ad revenue. So, so yeah, just keep watching and keep sharing. Keep sending it to people that will like the content and will enjoy all the true crime stuff. And so, help them discover it all, and that all helps us get closer and closer, and you know, being able to monetize this thing, and be able to make it a viable option for income. And that'll be great once that happens. You know, that enables me to make things a little bit easier, so we can continuing upping the game, and bringing better content, and all of that, and we can add things that we couldn't do before. So it's all important, and I appreciate it because I can't do it without you guys, without your support. So you know, I would love to see the channel grow, from the 2,000, uh, I think 2.4 thousand uh, viewers that we currently have. It'd be great to see that get up into the 10,000s. Well, there we go. Mary's the first one. I appreciate that. We ever have our very first super sticker. Thanks, Mary. I've never seen how that works, but yeah, you know, I appreciate all of it. It's an interesting road, and we keep moving forward, and keep making things happen no matter what, because you know I'm never going to be the dancing bear on here, or you know I don't really want to be the guy going out and you know going eating all the shit at all the restaurants and then describing how good or bad it is. We were watching some TikTok videos and stuff on that. And it's amazing the fame that some of those people get from doing those videos, and good on them, if people are engaging with your content. But uh, not my passion for sure. I love the true crime stuff. So anyway, guys, I'm gonna probably get off of here soon, and basically I told you guys what I wanted to tell you. That we're looking at doing some of the documentary reviews. And if you have documentaries that you think I should go through and watch and review, let me know. And we can do stuff, whether it's on YouTube or on Netflix. We'll probably start out with like Netflix and Hulu, just because they're readily accessible. And then we can move on to some of the documentaries on like YouTube and stuff like that. Uh, but we'll start out with some of the more popular ones first, because there is a lot to wade through, and sometimes that gets tedious, so we'll see. And I know some of you guys have great ideas out there, so let me know. And I'll try to check some of those out, and do my best to sit down and analyze things, and review them, and then have discussions. So again, thank you guys, and I will for sure see you soon. I have not gone away. I'm just resting and trying to recover from this, and trying to get to the other side of this life-changing event. But thank you guys. Remember, make sure that you pray for Mary too, who is in the hospital as well. Uh, Make sure you're thinking about her, and um, and I look forward to seeing you guys all soon. And hopefully, it won't just be here virtually. I can see you guys at a convention sometime soon. That would be great, because it's, you know, you guys know how much I love going and doing that, and it's tough not being able to. So yeah, thank you guys, and I'll catch you all soon. See ya. When I hit to stop this thing? It's so funny. I don't even know how to do that off of my phone. Maybe that. Oh yes, there it is.